Greetings.
AIM Agriculture.
How are you?
Very well. How do you do?
We are Kamate Dairy Farm.
And we are back from the goats.
From the
Now
goats.
dairy.
Now dairy.
Now
Next
dairy.
episode.
Dairy.
Dairy.
You know, when you think about or you hear about the Banyankole, what comes into your mind?
Straight away you will think about Ankole cows.
Longhorned cattle.
Long
Big
old
horns.
cattle.
Yeah.
But today I was shocked. Look at this. Pure crosses. Not even pure crosses,
These
but
are
nice crosses.
milking cows.
Milking cows.
Yes.
You have
Breeding.
crosses of which breed?
We have Flexi,
Ayrshire,
Frisian,
Jersey,
Brown Swiss.
Just name it. I
Yes.
don't know the German red or blah blah blah.
German red Angler cows.
Yes.
Keep it farming with AIM Agriculture. Hello, how are you?
Innocent.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to have you here.
And how are you?
Yes, please.
This is
I'm good.
Aine.
How are you?
Aine.
Yes.
My-
So, Aine and Mark.
Yes.
Pleasure to be with you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. AIM Agriculture.
This place is far, my brother.
That's where good things you have to hustle.
You have to move.
3 days on the road,
Thank
Wow.
you.
but I
Thank
had
you.
to come.
Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
Thank
And
you.
today I've just come and I've
You're
seen-
welcome. You're welcome to
I've-
Kamate Dairy Farm.
Thank you. I've just come and the cow was given birth to twins.
Yeah.
I think you came with blessings.
Really?
That's what I associated your
That is a
arrival
good
with.
part of agriculture now.
Really?
Yes.
I went to a farm in Naivasha where they were doing dairy goats, and also a goat gave birth the previous night.
Wow.
And I'm also happy to come here.
Wow.
And the cow was given birth. And whenever I see such signs, these are good signs.
You should keep coming.
It means you guys
You're going to see a lot.
Yeah.
thank
You're
you.
going to have a good day.
I'm so impressed by youth like
Thank
you,
you.
doing such a magnitude of work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we started not so back. We started in 2020 to be really serious.
COVID time,
COVID time. Mid-COVID.
mid-COVID.
Yes.
And now you're here.
Now we are here. We tried to look for the jobs, and unfortunately most companies were downsizing. So me and my brother decided to
Instead
come.
of loitering around in town and moving, looking for jobs, and yet we saw that we have the capacity, we had the passion to do farming. We decided to come back on ground and do it.
So you're doing dairy
We are doing dairy
and
goats
goats.
Yes.
for meat.
Guys, if you're new to our YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share. Like I always mention to you, AIM Agriculture Farm is your channel. Each day, a new episode, a surprise. Look at what I brought to you. The young, energetic duo. This is a double duo. And guys, these people are doing it. This is what we call real agribusiness.
Yes.
And you told me that agriculture is your plan A
It's our plan B.
and your plan B.
Yes. Agriculture purely
It works or works.
or works.
If it doesn't work, you don't
Then
have
I don't know. But we shall manage.
what we shall manage.
We shall manage.
I was so surprised when I saw the lorry collect the milk.
Yes.
How many liters in the morning?
We
In the
do
morning.
1,000 liters a day.
A day.
A day
That is 500 in the morning, 500 in the afternoon.
on free range.
On free range.
100% free range, best.
And guys, we want to dig in and see these cows. Which are these cows that are giving us 1,000 liters a day on free range in a dry season like now? Let's dig in. Nice show.
Thank you.
I hope it goes well.
It surely will go well.
Thank you. Cheers. I
Yeah,
can't
cheers,
believe it.
brother.
Let's go and see the farm.
Guys, how did you come about this thing of? You really have done it well.
Yes, we picked up the interest through our parents and great-grandparents. They have taken us to school using this farm. We all have degrees, like we said before.
An IT
An IT specialist,
And human resource.
expert.
and then the farm. It means
On ground.
anybody can farm.
On ground.
If you guys are, we call it career suicide. You've committed career suicide.
But it's working
Because,
well.
yeah,
It's working well.
This is the way to go now.
Man, I saw in the morning. How many liters?
500,
1,000 liters.
550 liters in the morning.
Again in the evening.
Yes.
So 1,000 liters a day.
Yes.
And it's a dry season.
It's a dry spell. We are now going a bit down because of the dry spell, but we range between 800 liters
To 1,000
to 1,000
liters.
liters. That's our range. 100% free range best
Yes.
herd.
My friend.
Yes.
Like these animals are grazing for themselves, getting for themselves
100% free range.
100% free range.
No supplements.
Go look for yourself feed. They are given water, river water, which is salt free. They drink, and you get the milk.
We
Yes.
get the milk.
So you mean, what does it take? How can one get here? Because your animals, the structures built very
Three
simple.
things. Simple. There is no rocket science. Genetics, nutrition, management.
So you pay so much attention to the
Those
genetics.
The
three.
three things.
Yes. Those are the pillars
How
of
did you,
agriculture. Genetics,
genetics,
nutrition,
nutrition,
management.
management,
Cow comfort.
cow comfort.
Cow comfort.
Happy
Look
cow,
at this
happy
cow.
farm.
Happy cow, happy farmer. You can see our smiles all the way.
Yeah, when I came,
Smiles
you guys
all the
are
way.
smiling. And your cows also are smiling.
Yeah. Happy cow, happy farmer. When
Definitely.
your cow is happy,
I
you
know.
also be happy.
Tell us something. How does your day look like on the farm? Because I'm sure now it will go with the management.
Yes. The day goes, it is really interesting because from morning, we wake up in the morning, the cows are collected from the farm. They are brought to the grazing yard. The process, the milking process starts, and we start the milking process.
That's at about what time?
It starts like at 7 in the morning
AM.
and it ends like at 10 a.m. Then they go, have some water and graze in the farm, 100% free range. Then they come again after making some milk. They come back to the
For second
for
milk.
second milk in the afternoon at 3 a.m.
PM.
Wow. That's your day as a farmer
Yes.
on the farm.
Yes.
Tell us something. These genetics. How do you go? How did you go about? Because you have all this process. Does it mean you use AI or how do you come about it?
Well, we can, anyway, using AI and the breeding bull, you can obtain a good breed.
And how do you do this?
We use breeding bulls, which are AI sired. We source them from fellow farmers whom we are sure and know that they are using AI. They have the records, milk records, calving records, and then we select a bull. The secret in genetics is bull selection. Bull selection. Yes. If you want size big cows with a big stature, you can choose an AI bull with that trait and put it in your cows. If your cows lack milk, you'll get a bull with high milk production trait and introduce to your breed. Same as AI.
Then you
It's
keep
even
on
better with
improving.
AI.
So you get the calf, you further improve.
Yes.
But also, our viewer, bear in mind, you shouldn't just select a bull because you want a big stature bull and you've not checked your cow that is going to carry that calf.
Exactly.
You should also check that it has the ability to calf down.
Yes.
Because you might choose a very big bull
On
and,
small cows,
and a
Small
small
cows
cows,
and they fail to
calving,
deliver.
and you lose everything.
Calving problems.
See, I know some of these things.
You're good, you're good, you're good. You've been there. You've been there. This is
Hey,
agriculture.
see?
Yeah.
So now we've sorted out the management part and we sorted out the breeding. The other one you said is what?
Nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yes. Are you feeding your cows on zero grazing or are you doing free range? Both systems require you to know what are you feeding your cow. It is not just anything that can make your cow give you milk, especially under zero. But here, on free range, I want to talk about what we are practicing.
Exactly, because that's what you're good at.
That's what we are good at.
Yes.
We are doing rotational grazing. Paddocks.
Uh-huh.
We rotate them in paddocks. Paddock
We have
A,
a
paddock B.
systematic plan
Yes, for the paddocks.
for the paddocks. Lactating cows, the in calves, the non-in calves, the bulls.
And the dried up.
Not the dry ones.
So now this is what now you've brought in as a
Yes.
young blood.
Yes. If it is free range, make sure you manage the paddocks.
So, okay, get to understand this. You have to separate your animals
Distribution of the herd. Yes.
into
Milkers,
uh-huh,
dryers, in calves, non-in calves, breeding bulls. That is on a free range.
5 segments.
Yes.
I was in an event
Yes.
and I was surprised. The breeders show in Nairobi. Guys, by the way, if you didn't watch that episode, if you didn't attend that event, check the events we featured on in Masoko. And I saw someone present and say, this one is natural legumes. Because you put your cow in zero grazing, you are not able to give
Get
this to get that.
Yes.
But if you put your cows in the free range and ritual the traditional ways, the animal is able to feed on the fodders and the legumes.
Yes.
So I agree with you
Yes.
to that extent.
Yes.
So now, I'll just take you back again
It's okay.
to where you finished.
Yes.
You wanted to get a white collar job,
Yes.
and things are not working.
Yes.
Then you come here on the farm.
Yes.
So what happens? Now your parents tell you there is the farm.
Our parents, of course, they are the directors.
Yes.
For us, we are co-directors, I would say.
Yes.
And they are now, should I say, they are growing old
And handing over.
and handing over.
Yes.
So now, us getting into this helps them also get more encouraged to support us. Yes. So that is another advantage we got. Our interest led us to support through our parents. And we still welcome more support on board because we want to make this a very big thing. A very, very big thing.
And you can give us an example of the goat project.
Very good example of the good project. You have seen it's booming really.
So that is your brainchild.
That's our brainchild. It opened us to other sectors in this. Dairy, goats, that's where we want to specialize now.
Improving on dairy
And goats.
So guys, you hear that is 2020, right?
2020?
This farm, the way it is today, is it the way you got it in 2020?
No.
And
The farm
if-
has been changing.
What have you brought in?
The water points. These cows originally used to move so much.
Our viewer. Now these are the tips.
The water points. A dairy cow needs to have at least 100 to 150 liters of water per cow per day.
Per cow per day.
Yes. 100 to 150
and the water to be available
all the time.
all the time.
Cows that give you milk should not walk
Long,
long
distance
distances
to find water.
to find water. We know that 87.5% of milk is water.
Sure.
So without water in dairy, you're going to be, your production will not be so good. So you have to make sure you provide the good feed, the nutrition like we said, provide the water, give them the mineral salt licks, let them have the mineral salts, treat them.
And we have also brought in the knowledge for genetics, breeding. Now the bulls our parents used to get, they used to be crosses, they used not to be sure.
They, like my mom used to say, the cow is ready for it. Take to the bull somewhere there.
And you pay some little money for any bull.
Some 500 shillings.
Yes.
Now we choose them, the genetics, we trace the bulls, we get good bulls. And they have also been happy about it, our parents.
Wow.
And they are welcoming us.
By the way, guys, you mean like when you go and do your round and you note that cow A, B, C, D is almost getting on heat. So you start researching on the bull you want to start.
Yes.
We already have
We
the
already
bull
have
on
the
farm.
bull.
we know that it is not related to cow A,
Uh-huh.
so we bring it immediately.
To serve.
To serve.
Ah.
And on this free range, normally we let the bulls move with the herd.
To detect
To
heat.
detect
signs.
heat, yeah.
See, I know these things.
You've been there, yeah. This is AIM agriculture. This is
Hey,
AIM agriculture.
I know
This
these
is
things.
AIM agriculture.
So you get the bull on the farm to.
Then you get a better calf from that bull. Yeah. Then another thing we have been able to introduce to this farm since we came was incorporating the IT bit of it into the agriculture now. Since I did some IT, I used my IT skills together with his human resource management skills.
I see. But then you make
Merged
a,
them. Yes.
Yes.
Then we were able to now get the bigger markets
outside.
outside using the World Wide Web.
Wow. That.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, AIM agriculture. How would I know about AIM agriculture if it was not for the World Wide Web?
Uh-huh.
How did I know that? How would I know that we have the mutual interest? So we were able to get to hit those markets with better prices, and they also helped us to get better because those markets also demand a certain standard.
So, Mr. Mark and Aine, as farmers in dairy, you only focus on selling milk, or you also sell maybe in calves? Because honestly, if I look at your cows, and I'm a love of cows, if I'm a love of cows,
I'll be interested in buying something.
maybe you tell us, or you only focus on production of milk.
We don't focus on production milk alone. We focus on also breeding, selling in calves and also the breeding bulls. Because these cows, they give birth each and every year.
You know, I was surprised.
A cow per calf per year.
Every year, that's
Every year.
that's their fertility
That's
index.
their
Is
fertility.
Every year, if your cow is not giving you a calf every year, then
It's a
you're not
problem.
in
You're not
business.
working.
really,
Yes.
guys. If your cow
Yes.
is not giving you a calf every
Yeah.
year, then you're not in
A
business.
cow per calf per
Consult
year.
a professional. Consult someone. We have very many dairy consultants, professional.
Can consult Tunnel of Dairy,
Mr. Gadi.
Mr. Gadi. How do you see that
I
guy?
know him. I know him.
I wanted to come
Do
with
some
you.
research.
But next time I'll bring
No
him.
problem.
That's so amazing. And what has been the biggest challenge? Of course,
The biggest challenge, you have a challenge of ticks.
Yeah.
because it's
the
free range.
acaricide, the acaricide that we use, they are not very strong.
Unlike before. By the way, when we were young, the
Unlike
curses were
I
nice.
said was
Yes.
stronger. I don't
Yes.
know what happened this time round.
They want more.
So we have a
ticks.
challenge of ticks to fight these ticks.
And that
So
comes
we
with
have to spray
costs.
twice every week.
Or
Especially in the rainy
or
season.
else
Especially on
you'll
the
get
rainy season.
ECA
Yes.
East Coast fever.
caused by Ramaphosaurus appendiculitis.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The red tick, eh? I know.
Yes, sir. That brown ear
Yeah.
tick.
The brown ear tick, so
Yes,
bad by the
dead.
way. And for freshers, pathetic. Pathetic. Wow. Where do we see you guys in the next 2 years? By the way, investors, there is room for partnerships, you see?
Definitely.
They are
We have-
welcome.
We have the cows.
You have the cows,
We have the land.
the land,
We have the
the water.
electricity.
electricity,
We have the water.
water,
We have the offices.
uh-huh,
We have the labor.
uh-huh,
We just need something.
the passion,
The passion,
Passion
is
is
there.
there.
energy.
We can work on ground.
You can partner with these gentlemen, these age mates in Uganda. You can partner with them in goat production. I think you need to do some, because you talk of the demand is so high.
Yes.
You can also partner with them in terms of breeding. They're traceable. Maybe their number is here. You can chat. Maybe if you want to invest with them, and then you move together. I think that's the best thing.
We also opened up our offices recently, just in Rushere here.
We share here.
Rushere town, yes.
Ah.
You've been there, you saw.
Yeah, it's a nice
Just
place.
there in
So
town.
it's the center. Rushere is like the center of the
We are
milk
traceable.
belt.
We are really traceable.
Yeah.
You know, when I was coming, all the way from Busia, I did not see such a dairy farm. Oh, I don't know how I like. So when I got to the junction, towards Marara,
Kaguta Road Junction.
Kaguta Road Junction,
Yes.
then I started coming this way. I was seeing like it's a bit dry, and I'm like, wow, I'm going to a dairy farm. I'm like, how? And I'm seeing hostel and freshness there, nice crosses. But when I got here,
Yes.
here, come and see.
Kamate.
But then, do you have farm visits?
Well, farm visits are acceptable.
Agro-tourism.
Agro-tourism, that's where we are heading to
That's
in
where
a
we're
few
heading
years
to.
to come.
Agro-tourism.
Edu farm, we want to put up an edu farm as well. We already
But-
have the space.
Ah,
We already have the space.
And also
for-
adding value.
and we want to teach people how to add value.
what message do you have for the East African community,
Let's get
youth
together.
and women?
Let's get together as East Africa. I am happy to have Kenya here
Uh-huh.
in partnership with Uganda.
Uh-huh.
It is not easy,
Uh-huh.
but I know you, for the passion and the love, we can achieve what we have a mutual goal.
Africa,
We shall
agriculture is the way to go.
Yes.
Youth
Youth.
and
we
women,
have more capacity
agriculture.
in agriculture as Africa, as East Africa. Please let us do the mindset change in our youth. Let us encourage them from way down when they're still young. If they have the capacity and they can go into agriculture, be it crop husbandry, be it animal. That's why actually we want to set up that edu farm to be one-stop center. If Mr. Innocent here has his son and doesn't want him to go to primary
school and start a-
CBC, but they should
Bring
think of
him
doing
here.
an institution.
Yes, that's what we're looking at. Bring him here. You
A
have
very
your
good
land,
institution.
which can equip these people with what they call hands-on skills.
Skills,
Hands-on information
and that's the way to go.
from a young age. If we do
Africa.
that in Africa,
In
shall be
Africa.
reformed in a few years to
In
come.
agriculture.
For example, Uganda alone here has the capacity to feed almost 200 million people. We are only 45 million or even.
When,
That's East Africa. That's almost the whole of East Africa.
whenever I'm in Uganda, I'm home. By the way, when I'm in Uganda,
Feel at home.
this is the country I feel, even I don't feel like I'm in Uganda. Maybe I could just realize I'm in Uganda because of the network, the MTNs and the Safaricom's and all
Yes.
that. But when I'm in Uganda,
You're home.
I'm at home. That's why I will always be and come to Uganda.
There. And welcome to Chirhura district, the land of milk and
Welcome
honey.
to Uganda.
And welcome to Kama,
Dairy Farm.
the dynamic duo.
Duo, AIM Agriculture,
Like,
like,
subscribe, share.